Turns out the top salesman there, besides me, because I broke the company record for the first month. I didn't break the company record as a total, but just for the first month. The best salesman there was a guy called Dan. You're going to hear about Dan a lot because he taught me a lot about sales and business. He wanted to start his own TV company. So I'd only been there a month. Now I'm having lunch with Dan, the number 2 in the company, and he's saying, I'm going to go start my own TV company. I want to make you a managing director. I've been doing it a month. I'm 20. Now I'm going to be a managing director of this company, but I have 12 grand in the bank, so I have a bit of money to sit on. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. What's the worst that can happen? Fuck it. So I only worked for this company a month and a half before I quit and start my own TV company. I'm 20. I own 50% of a TV advertising agency. Turns out Dan is a massive cocaine addict and basically left me to run the entire company. That's why he wanted me. He wanted me to do everything and him just go out and take the money from the bank and do cocaine. So at 20, I ran the entire company. Now, for a year and a half, this company functioned. And this company functioned by selling the cheapest television advertising that ever existed. So what we would do was, let's say we would charge people 18, 19,000 pounds, and that would include a fully produced advertisement from start to finish, and their airtime on TV, and all the legalities to get them on TV. You have to go through the advertising standards, everything. That was a complete package with like 150 adverts on TV for like 18 grand. And we're calling people on the phone, me and Dan. Eventually we hired Tristan, ended up with like 10 members of staff, cold calling the world, promising television advertising at this price. Now, how does this all link back to lesson 1, speed? I'll tell you how. Because on an 18 or 19 grand package, we were only making 2 grand, 3 grand. We weren't making any money on it. In fact, a lot of the deals we were losing money or breaking even, but we were just trying to build up a customer base. We were just going into meetings saying, here's our clients, and showing a list of clients. People were like, how the fuck these young guys got all these clients? They must be some kind of young marketing geniuses. That's what people thought we were, but really we were just selling it too cheap. So we had all these clients. So how did we stay alive for a year and a half before it finally blew up in our face? Speed. We were robbing Peter to pay Paul. So we were getting money in. I bought a brand new car. Dan had a brand new car. We had this big fancy office. We're paying wages, but we didn't have the money. So how do you pay to put the person on TV? Well, you get a new deal. You get a new deal. You get a new deal. So you're paying for old deals with new money. But the key was, as long as we kept the speed going, as long as we kept the speed, as long as we kept pushing forward, we were never out of business. We didn't even need to make profit. We just needed to get money. If you can just find a way to get money into the bank, you don't even need profit. We were doing 2 deals a week. In our first year, we turned over nearly £1 million. I'm 20. I've got £1 million business. But there was no profit. It was just land a new deal so we could put the old deal on TV. And eventually you get deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into the hole. So it gets to the point where you owe shitloads of money, which is what happened. Now, this business would have still lasted another 2-3 years. And this business, I learned a very valuable lesson in, which we're going to come to later. We're going to come back to this business, so pay attention. But I learned a really important lesson in this business. But this business would have lasted another 3 or 4 years, except I took a 1-month holiday to go training kickboxing in Thailand. I was still training at the minute. I wasn't a world champion by then, but I was still a professional fighter. I was training. I took a 1-month holiday. During my holiday, Dan just did shitloads of coke from the company bank account, just emptied the company bank account. No deals were landed, and it all blew up in our stupid faces. Law, fucking court cases, everyone taking us to court. I was 20. When you're young, you're scared of things. There's bailiffs at the door. We've lost our office. I was literally sitting there. I couldn't sleep. I was panicking. I didn't know what to do. Everything fucking blew up in our stupid faces. But if I could go back in time and I didn't take that 1-month holiday and I would have kept it running for another 3 or 4 years, and if I knew then what I know now, some of the other lessons I'm going to teach you, this would have made me a millionaire at 20 years old. So, speed. If you are moving fast, you cannot fail. The name of this company was T2 Television. T2. T2 Television proves speed wins. Get the money in. Get a deal. Produce the advert. Get it out. Get someone else in. Get money. Now, speed. No, we can't wait. When's the meeting? Oh, next Wednesday. No, it's not next Wednesday. It's tomorrow. Tell them we'll go there tomorrow. They can only travel to us next Wednesday. We'll go to them tomorrow. We have to close the deal now. Money, 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 money now. Speed. I cannot emphasize this enough because it is my entire business philosophy. If I had to give you one important point, this is the reason this is the first point. Speed. And everybody is slow. And if you start to work like me, you'll realize everyone's slow, and that's okay. But things must happen quickly. It's extremely important. The second point of the university. Most of you don't know what a business is. A business is money in. A business is nothing else but money in. It's not money out. It's not your accountant. It's not your logo. It's not your website. A business is money into a bank. So, a drug dealer who has money going into his pocket is more of a businessman than someone with a registered trade logo and an accountant and all this garbage who ain't getting paid. You own a business if you're getting paid. That's what a business is. So please understand this point, because this is a very important point. And this is why this is called the Hustlers University, because you need to understand how to look and approach at a business. So, cash is first. So let me give you an example. I say to people, start a company. How would you start a makeup company? And they go, okay, well, I'd find some makeup and I'd get a logo and I would I'd get a trademark, and then, I'd need stock. Listen to all the things they're mentioning. Find makeup. We're going to have two things. We have things that cost money and things that make money. As a business, your primary concern is always making money. And when people think of how to start a business, all they start thinking about is how to spend money. Oh, I need to find a makeup brand. I find some makeup and test it out, and then get a logo and get some labels made and get a warehouse and get a website and spend. Where's the money in? Where's the money? This is a business. Where's the fucking money? You're talking about spending money. I'm talking about making money. So as a hustler, you always have to be about making money. Money in is a business, not money out. The amount of people I've spoke to said, I have a business. I go, what have you got? Oh, I've got this, and I've got a registered trademark, and I own this. And I know you've all watched Dragon's Den, and you think this shit's important with your registered trademark, and you own this, and you got the logo, and you got the labels, and you got the product, and you got blah, blah, blah. You're not making any money. No one's paying you. It's not a business if no one pays you. It's a business when people are paying you. Until then, it's circle jerk bullshit. It is much better to have this right and this wrong. Understand me. It's much better to have this right and this wrong than the other way around. That is extremely important for you to understand. If I had to start a makeup brand, I would do none of this. Zero. Do you know what I'd do? I'd make a website with makeup on it and prices, and I'd start advertising. Bang. Now I'm making money. I'm making money. I'm getting orders. I don't have any makeup. I don't have a warehouse. I ain't got a logo. I ain't got a trademark logo. I ain't got nothing, but I'm making money. With money, you can fix the problems. So when I've got money in my bank, then I email everyone, the product you've ordered, the one you're interested in, is in such high demand that we're sold out. There'll be a slight delay in delivery of your product, but don't worry, we're going to give you one for free. Or we're going to give you a free gift. Thanks for being a valued customer. Now this person's going to wait. They're like, free gift? Okay, I'll chill, I'll wait. Now you have 3 or 4 weeks to find some fucking makeup to put in the fucking mail. But at least you got money. You got money in the bank. You've spent none of your own money, or hardly any. You got money coming in, and now you got to find a way to fulfill the orders. That goes back to business lesson number 1, speed. Now you got to quickly find some makeup, find a logo, stick it on, put it in the fucking mail. But doing that makes more sense than this. What if you do all this shit, and then you try and advertise and no one buys? Then you've lost. If we do it my way, I advertise, no one buys, I ain't lost anything. Big whoop. Who cares? No one wants my makeup. Oh well, good thing I don't have 500 boxes of it sitting in my fucking bedroom. Like you dorks. A business is money in. When you want to start a business, your number one concern is, how do I get money in? Nothing else. Everyone who starts a business starts talking about everything else. We need an office. Why do you need an office? No one's paid you yet. And you're talking about an office? I need a new laptop. Why? No one's paid you yet. You're talking about a laptop? You don't need anything until people start giving you money. Money in is a business. Money out is vanity. It's very easy for me to think of a business, buy an office, buy laptops, hire staff, get an accountant, sort out the tax records, register the company online, get business cards, get a logo and get that trademarked. And I'm doing all this shit. I'm spending all this money, wasting all this time, and no one's paid me anything. It ain't a business. When you come at me with a business plan, my first question is, where's the money? When you want to start a business, the first question is, where's the money? How are you going to get paid? Is it PayPal? Is it Stripe? Is it Bitcoin? How are you going to get paid? How can people pay you? And how are you going to convince them to do that? How are you going to convince them to pay you? When you've worked that out, you can work the rest out. A business is money in, nothing else. That's lesson number 2. And that is extremely important because it's going to save you a bunch of fuck ups in the future.